Welcome back. It's Mental Health Awareness Month, and singer-songwriter Jewel, who has sold about 20 million albums, is promoting mindfulness with an art exhibit and an upcoming recording, both titled The Portal. You might know the multi-platinum singer from hits like You Were Meant for Me.
I know you love me, and soon you will see you were meant for me, and I was meant for you.
Such a beautiful voice. Well, The Portal includes an immersive experience at the Crystal Bridges Art Museum in Arkansas. It includes a stunning light show with drones moving to music. Jewel has been an advocate for mental health for years, even co-founding a virtual reality app. Inner World blends tech and mindfulness. The platform aims to be a low-cost alternative to traditional in-person therapy. Well, joining me now is singer-songwriter and mental health advocate Jewel. A pleasure to have you on the program.
Hi, thank you for having me.
So you're known for your beautiful, versatile music, but many might not know that you had quite a few challenges growing up, and you want to help people who have mental health challenges. So as far as I understand it, you put out a call to the Crystal Bridges Museum of American Art. How did that conversation go?
I called them. They were incredibly kind to take the call. I wanted to create an experience that brought together the three areas of my life I've been trying to gain mastery in. One is music, which most people know. One is visual art, which nobody knows. And then there's behavioral health, which I've been doing for about 22 years now. And so together we collaborated and created an hour-and-a-half experience that takes place every evening in the museum.
Wow, and you've created music. You've got a new EP out, not quite an album, but music to go with this exhibition.
Yeah, I call it a meditative odyssey. Right now, I released a 10-minute piece of music that starts with a meditation, goes into cinematic soundscaping, spoken word, in and out of song. I kind of describe it as me meets Pink Floyd, if that makes any sense.
It sounds amazing, and it looks absolutely spectacular. Foolish Games and Who Will Save Your Soul are two of my favorite Jewel songs. I just want to play that song for our viewers.
About saving our souls, afraid that God will take his toll, that we forget to begin. But who will save your soul?
That was, of course, your first song off your first album, your debut album, Pieces of Me, back in 1995, which of course became a global hit, number 11 here in the US. And you wrote that song as a teenager, right? You must have begun your music journey really young.
Yeah, I moved out when I was young to escape an abusive home. I moved out at 15, and I knew that I had learned an emotional language that might not lead to happiness. And so a lot of my writing was my medicine. How do I become accountable for my happiness? Am I willing to save me if nobody else will? And that also began the basis of a lot of my behavioral health tools that I began to use in our youth foundation. And then ultimately with what you mentioned with Inner World, our mental health platform. And then amazingly branching into visual art and combining visual art with behavioral health.
And of course, it wasn't just challenges you faced as a young child, but you've spoke about how the music industry can be tough on women. And when you become older, when you become a mum, what did you experience?
I think all of us have to find our way forward in each of our respective industries. All industries are harder on women, and the entertainment industry is a bit notorious for this. So finding an authentic and inspiring way forward for myself that is also solving for the things that are important to me, like my mental health, like being a parent, were really important to me. So dreaming up this experience with Crystal Bridges, creating something that was unusual and new and inspiring for me, but hopefully also useful and healing to the attendees, was really important to me.
And Jewel, you are about to start a North American tour, 19 cities in July. You're selling tickets through Ticketmaster, and of course, Ticketmaster, which is owned by Live Nation, is facing a major court battle by the federal government and 30 state governments right now for overinflating, prices for concert goers and squeezing out smaller artists and venues and promoters. What do you make of that case, and how do you think it might reshape the industry?
I'm always for creating more rights for artists. The industry really, there's so many middlemen between an artist who creates content and that fan. And so the more ways we can have more control over the products that we're creating and the relationship with the fans we're creating it for, the better. I'll be very curious to see how this works out. We need systems and we need help. So we need people to sell tickets. It's the things that happen after that that get a bit. I guess we'll see what happens, but it'll be nice if we can get a bit more power and autonomy as artists.
Exactly. Well, multi-platinum recording artist Jewel, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.